turn it up. Boom, 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 boom. Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Do your thing around, do your thing around. That was a good dodge, you know. I don't think he was going to dodge that hard, I'll be honest. I kind of don't want him to drop the pallet, but never mind. Oh, you know what? That was nice. Scott Taylor's in a dark match. Yeah, he's still going, man. He's still going. They were going to quite an older age as well. Fair play to them. They were still trucking along, man. Grandmaster Sexay was still doing some things, right? On NXT for a bit. We had some matches with some, yeah, jobbers. Jobbers, you know what I mean. Up and comers. I figured that totem would get cleansed by this guy. But, I was hoping it wouldn't be as quick as it was, to be fair. But it was, unfortunately. Damn, I'm not on with that tonight, man. I am not on with that tonight. Thought they might go for the totem there, but they didn't. Went for the heel at hook instead. Fair. If you want to stand in place, man. If you want to stay in place and get healed, that's on you. That's on you, my dude. Big mistake. What's he got there? I reckon that's dead hard. You know what? I didn't mean to do that. Clockwork, nice to see you. How you doing tonight, man? I didn't touch this gen, I guess. Makes it longer from the heel, at least. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Really busy in work today, so I got home a lot later than I thought I would get home, and then it took me a while to get back into some streaming here, so I've not got as much time as I would hope for tonight, but we'll do our best. Yeah, that's the thing. If he runs around this pallet, we're in a good position. Oh, but dead hard again. Good Sabo, I guess, but now we get Logie dead because they decided to heal at hook. It's always a risk, man. It's always a risk healing at hook. It's always a risk. Like, you're holding that person under the hook, and which means it gives the killer such a long time to return to where you are and know where you are, you know? Which I wouldn't know if you just left the hook and went away to heal. Now I make him pay. I always punish it. Always punish it, man. Always punish that gameplay. And people learn at some point, you know what I mean? Like, it is a lesson. We know there was a bird disturbed, so someone did creep around the back, so someone's around the back of this hook, basically. That's what's going on right now. So his anti-camp meter, in my eyes, probably won't build up, because I'm pretty sure there's someone here. But I could be wrong. I might have been wrong, man. I think his meter built up. No, there it is. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Crazy. I guess he has off the record. Yeah. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Boogeyman? Yeah, you might be thinking of Boogeyman. He was pretty pog champ. But no, he still shows up and stuff in backstage segments because I think he's like a producer or something there. I'm pretty sure he's still like working there, employed, you know? How you doing, Calsway? Irish ginger guy, isn't it now? Yeah, Shameless is still going. Still going pretty strong. What's the point in the end, really, you know? Interesting. Gotta try the pallet save. Gotta try it. I actually didn't realize I was running Devour Hope in this build, man. They cleanse those things pretty quickly. Calsway, what you doing tonight, man? What you up to? What's your game plan? What's your bag? What's your deal? What's the word? No. What's keeping you occupied? Is there a word for that? I think there probably is. Did he have the chance to use Dead Hard just now? He might have done. Yeah, I don't know. They do those kind of surprise entrants in the Rumble still, though, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised if he was in a Rumble recently. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like last year's, to be honest. He came out eating worms and stuff, like, casual. That's a lot of chains, buddy. A lot of chains. But I played Mafia, went in blind. Oh, was that the first Mafia? Dude, that's a hell of a trilogy to play through, like, going in blind, dude. Like, the gameplay kind of gets a little bit repetitive, but, man, the story, especially for number 2 and number 3, I thought, as well, was fucking good. I mean, number 2, I think, was the best story out of them all, as far as, like, you know, character-wise. But number 3 was a really good, like, vengeance plot, which is fucking really cool. Enjoyed the hell out of it. Fucked out massively. Yeah, I love Mafia 2, dude. It was fucking immersive as shit, that game. Weird. Watched Five Nights at Freddy film. Surprisingly good. Settled down for games and streams. Hell yeah, baby. What games you playing, man? Kind of the same, Seamus. Wade Barrett. You were probably watching at the time, Fat Bubs. When Wade Barrett and Seamus were sort of going up. Wade Barrett's a commentator actively now. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You probably watched him in the Bad News Barrett era. And his, what was his finisher called? With the elbow, right? Was it? I remember him saying like boom or something. No, that was his entrance where he said boom. What was his finisher called? But Wade Barrett. I feel like it was something silly like the Equalizer or something. Oh, so he had the wasteland where he picked, yeah, it was like the fireman's carry slam thing. But he had the fucking elbow. He like pulled his elbow pad down, right? And then fucking clapped him across the face with it. I can't remember what it's called though. Yeah, Mafia 2 is great. If somebody's, yeah, going through the first Mafia right now, bro, you're in for a massive treat with Mafia 2. And Mafia 3 was incredible as well. And I think they did a really good job with the remaster as well. Did a really, really good job with those games. Yeah, 100% get that trilogy, man. Get that trilogy all day. Even if just for Mafia 2 remaster. Such a good game. Yeah, there is rumblings of a fucking of a fourth, man. There is rumblings of it. It's looking pretty good. Dude, there's 3 people alive still, bro. I'm like walking around here like there's 1 left alive or something. Like I'm going so casual here. It's crazy. Oh shit. Never expected a mind game to work that well. I like it when a chain seems to come out of the walls. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite kind of Pinhead Mori. First came out, still my disc on the shelf, man. That's wild. Yeah, the Mafia 2 remake was great, and I just think number 3 is also a fucking sick game. I think it's heavily underrated, to be honest. Like, the gameplay gets a little bit repetitive, but I love the Vengeance story, and it was a lot of fun with the executions and the gunplay in Mafia 3. Feeling like someone, you know, extracting vengeance. It was kind of like a Punisher game. It's like a faux Punisher game in a way. Alright, where's my 4K at? Hello, Balzard! How you doing, me old mucker? I should not go tonight, my dudes. I am murdering them. A little fresh little warm-up games on DBD, and then we move to TCM Slaughter. As usual, not got as much time tonight, so DBD session will be a bit shorter, but... looking for our 4K, man. Looking for our 4K. Or our box. One of the two. What happened to Prey? Ruin and Undying is still really good, son of a bitch. Just finished Leatherface match quite a while, 4K. What the fuck is this rank? Opponents are level 43 and I'm level 8. How do you know your opponent's level 43, by the way? Gonna go for the full trilogy and physical version. Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, it's a shame that, Logie. It's a shame, man. I like to punish, especially with my totems being cleansed so fast. I like to punish what I perceive as misplays. And the biggest misplay that survivors do without realizing they're doing it is healing on the hook, man. Especially when the hook is in the general proximity of where the killer still is, or where attention's been brought to. So my attention was brought to the totems being cleansed again. And before, you know, I'm still in this side of the map. The unhook happens. I sort my totem out. I hit the person. My next official place to go looking for someone who's definitely around is where they've just been unhooked, and somebody has theoretically held them under the hook to heal them. So that person's held you in place to heal you, essentially, on purpose, and that's allowed me to know exactly where you are, and you've not even gained any ground or got away or anything, and that's just a mistake. Like, people are so confident and really, really happy to heal under hook and be held in place after giving a massive loud notification to the killer that that's where you were last at, right? Like, that's the latest update. And then, yeah, just expect it to not go unpunished, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that's just what we're doing it for. I don't need to go on. What do you mean, don't need to go on me, you prick? What are you insulting me for, man? That's weird. I'm just telling you what's up. Just giving you a bit of insight. It's just so, like, for next time you die or next time, you know, stuff goes wrong, learning from it's always good, man. I think learning from your mistakes and learning from death rather than being upset about it is the best way to play. In my opinion, you know, I learn from people that escaped my games, or I learn from losses, you know. I like to try and figure out what went wrong and what happened and, you know, why I lost, kind of thing. It's the best way to play for me. In my opinion. Doesn't make it anyway, bro. He's sitting there taunting, man. He's sitting there taunting and he just fucking, like, got absolutely juked at a window by a double window vault. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Got fucking juked by a typical double window vault, man. That's, like, basic. Feels very bad. Where'd the guy crawl to? He seems to like his corners, so yeah, he's probably over here. He was head shaking, so I assumed the head shake was like, no, you're not having the 4K. But then the other guy like revealed himself with noise notifications anyway. What are we reading? You don't need to go on me, you prick. Maybe end the game instead of slugging. The survivors can end the game faster than I can, Logie. So if the killer wants a 4K, survivors can easily, like, you know, reveal themselves and end the game a lot quicker. But survivors choose to hide and prolong the game selfishly because they want the hatch. So again, it's not really just my fault. I think a warped vision like that is just not going to help you anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, it's my fault, man. It's my fault. Yeah, so Balzard, they're reverting Ruin back to what it was. Not old Ruin, but Ruin before they nerfed the shit out of it, basically. So they're making Ruin not deactivate now when you kill someone. Essentially, it's kind of what they're doing, which is really cool. So Ruin's not going to disappear itself anymore. But that's it, though. They're not making it like a powerful perk again or anything, which is a shame. But, you know, what can you do? It's true, Fat. It is true. It is my fault. Underneath the light. It's a very good point, Crimson, to be honest. Definitely tough. I get bored playing against most perks, but it's every game. I'll deal with it. Yeah, I mean, it's the classic argument, right? It's the classic argument. And you said, it's a boring build for playing, mate, for me. And I said, that's a difficult builds are always boring, I find. but it's not great for random teammates or solo queue, right? I mean, that's what that build is. It's tough for when you're not playing with a Swift. It's hard because you have to be coordinated on that build. And they said, nope, this one is, mate. I said, it's definitely tough, but it's okay. Not going to be every game, is it? I get bored playing against most Survivor perks, but it's every game, so I deal with it, right? Survivors will get a build every game that they find really tough, you know, or really boring, which is mostly just difficult. That's a translation for you. They'll call it boring. I have to play against Windows Opportunity and Resilience for the better part of 90% of my games. I have to play against the same builds over and over and over and over and over. I get no choice. They get a mix-up through the night, but I'll get insulted for using a build that they have to play every now and again that they find boring. I have to play the same Survivor builds against over and over again. And there's no complaints here. Like, I just deal with it, you know what I mean? But again, it's just a mentality, bro. It's different. It's just how it is. Like, people like to moan and cry and bitch and whine, and instead of just figuring out what they did wrong. That's the best advice I can give to people, man. And people ask me a lot, you know, what's the best piece of advice you give to people on this game? And the best advice is literally just instead of when you lose, don't focus too much on all these other factors. Focus on what you did wrong, why you lost, what could have possibly changed, and how could you have stayed alive longer, and also maybe what perks you could change up to not be so dead. You know what I mean? But they'll never do that. It's just going to be, nah, the killer was a bitch, playing a boring build, fuck him. It was mad, and it's just, they'll play that game for thousands of hours with that same mentality.